Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Myers Stadium at Glass Family Field. Kate Kennedy here with you today. Ranger baseball, just a few minutes until we get underway here. GAC conference play resuming for Northwestern. The Rangers tonight taking on the Savage Storm of Southeastern. Just a quick look at both sides here. Northwestern coming into this one with a record of 11-9, coached by Ryan Bowen in his eighth season with the Rangers. Southeastern, a record of 7-10. Alan Traylor, his first season for the Savage Storm, was an assistant at Southeastern from 2018 to 2024. So we've already had the national anthem and starting lineups underway for Northwestern. Pitching tonight, it'll be number 18. That is Will Cates getting the start tonight. Cates, the junior out of Tuttle, Oklahoma, went to high school at Newcastle. Cates, the right-hander, occasionally will get some time in the outfield, but tonight taking it on the mound to get the start. And looking for Cates, this will be his sixth appearance, his sixth start for the Rangers. A 3-1 record for Mr. Cates, an ERA of only 3.37. So one of the better arms you'll see, one of the higher ERAs you will see for this Rangers squad. And then looking at Southeastern, already have the starting lineup for them. Starting for Southeastern, going in order, it'll be the right fielder, Ryan Kirk, second baseman, Gage Dollins, and catcher, Brady Evans, the first three up as we're about to get underway. Kirk making his way into the batter box, and Ryan Kirk, as he starts out here, the 5'11" junior from Yorba Linda, California, coming from Fullerton Junior College, is the first pitch in for a strike. And you look at Kirk for the Savage Storm as he gets ready for the pitch from Cates. That will be just a bit inside, and that'll leave the count up one apiece. Ryan Kirk, the second highest batting average, starting in 16 of the 17 games. You can now make it 17 out of 18 tonight as the third pitch coming in just more to the outside. That'll be ball number 2. So a 2-1 count now for Kirk. Kirk batting .339 on the season. 3 doubles, a triple, and, of course, the 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. A shot gets routed over the right baseman, can't get to it into left field, and it'll be a single for Kirk to get the game underway. So the first base hit of the day coming for the Savage Storm. So that will bring up Dollins, the second baseman for the Savage Storm. Actually be counted as an error. As Dollins tries to bunt it away and ends up hitting it foul. So move it to an 0-1 count. The scoreboard being changed, show the hit now going to get moved to the error for the Rangers. As the error's on the third baseman, Colby Grace. Pitch fires inside, and that will be a called strike, moving the count to 0 should be, see if it'll be 0-1 or 0-2. As Cates looks down, gets the signal, fires outside, and that'll be a ball. That'll make the count 1-2. Still the runner on first for Southeastern. The 1-2 count. Rangers trying to get the first out of the day. Cates launches it in, and that one will be whacked towards second base, fires it over, gets the first out, tries to turn 2, and he gets it. A double play. As Collins fires in, and that one is slapped over to third. See if he can try to race it out as the pitch fires over, and he is out. Unfortunately, Grace not able to get it over. So that'll keep Bradford at second. The first out of the day for Northwestern. So that will bring up Connor Green. As Green, the hot bat so far already this season for Northwestern, batting at a .419 average, 3 home runs on the season, 5 doubles as well. As Green has had a wonderful start to the season for Northwestern. As Collins fires in, and the first strike taken by Green moves it 0-1. As Bradford's still there on second. Take his move, pitch comes in, and that one hacked at by Green, but it'll move the count down to 0-2. As Collins slides it across the paint just a bit outside, and that'll move it to a 1-2 count, just a little bit friendlier for Green. As Collins looks back over to second, now fires it, and a swing and a miss for Green, and that'll get him striking out. So now 2 outs for the Rangers, still trying to get Bradford home, the runner in scoring position. Northwestern would be great to get that early opportunity if they can. But now up for the Rangers, it'll be the second baseman, Hagen Barcelo. And Barcelo, one of the hotter bats as well for the Rangers, batting .392, 4 home runs on the season, 1 triple and 7 doubles to Barcelo's name as the first pitch goes a bit low, and that'll be ball 1. As Barcelo, the senior from Houston via Colby Community College. Second pitch comes in. Barcelo wanted to swing at it, takes it instead, and it'll be ball 2. So 2-0 count, still Bradford on second. As Collins looks back over. Fires it across, and Barcelo takes it again. It'll be ball 3. Pitch fires across again, and that'll be low. So a 4-pitch walk for Hagen Barcelo. So that'll move in the right fielder, number 6, Paul Sachin, for the Rangers. And Sachin, batting .323 on this season, has a home run to his name, 2 doubles as well. Runners on first and second for the Rangers. Sachin fires at the first one, but ends up cutting it foul, and that'll move the count to 0-1. Still just no score yet early on here in this one. What is shaping up to what should be a fun game between Northwestern and Southeastern. As Collins fires away pitch number 2, that one chopped over to the second baseman as he's able to fire it over to Peyton Poole at first, and that will put out the threat for Northwestern. So that'll take us to the end of one. No score on the board yet here between the Savage Storm and the Rangers. We'll take a break and be right back here on the Rangers Sports Network. Who's up? Welcome back here to Myers Stadium as we get ready for inning number 2. No score on the board yet for either Northwestern or Southeastern. As it'll be Peyton Poole, the first baseman up for Southeastern. The first pitch popped up into the air. We'll see if he can come down, and there is the grab by Gordon to get out number 1. So the 1 pitch, 1 hit, and 1 out, the most efficient you can be here on the diamond. So that'll bring in the left fielder, number 27, Wesley Mitchell. Mitchell batting .397 for the Savage Storm, the hottest bat that they have. 6 home runs, 4 doubles already on the season. Has Mitchell. It's the first pitch in for a ball. 1-0 delivered on the way from Cates, and that one will be a strike. Cates delivering the 1-1, and that one is sent out of play. That'll be well foul beyond the stands. Moves it to a 1-2 count. As Mitchell, the 6'4" senior from Katy, Texas, fires again. That one out towards right field, and that one will get all the way down to the wall as it'll be tracked down by Sachin as Mitchell walks all the way to second. A stand-up double for Mitchell. So they'll bring in the designated hitter, Jake Miller, for the Savage Storm. And Miller batting right at 200 on the season. Does have a home run already in the year. This will only be his 11th appearance on the season. As Cates fires away the first pitch, and that'll be a called strike. Should also be noted that double by Mitchell, the first hit of the day for the Savage Storm. Second pitch on the way, that one outside, and that'll even the count up 1-1. As Cates fires in again, and that one chopped at by Miller. Brings it 1-2. Two on the way from Cates, and that one is ripped over to left field. And it will get down, but it will get foul as well, so we'll do it all over again. So still a 1-2 count here for Miller. Miller, the 6'2" senior out of Austin, Texas, went to Dodge City Community College before transferring here to Southeastern. The pitch on the way, and that will be just a little bit outside a 2-2 count. Some of the fans wanting the strikeout on that one, but the umpire not going to budge. As Cates looks back over to second, delivers the 2-2, and there's the swing and the miss. Cates able to get the strikeout. And that is the first strikeout of the day for Cates. So they'll bring up the center fielder, Chase Keaton. As Keaton batting at .268, 4 home runs on the season, 2 doubles as well. As Cates delivers the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch on the way for Cates, and that one will be a called strike. Evens the count out, 1-1. Keaton, the 6'2" senior from Waco, Texas, previously at McNeese State before transferring to Southeastern. The next pitch on the way for Cates moves the count up to 2-1. Cates firing on the way. That one a little bit high and makes it a 3-1 count. As Cates looking back over to Mitchell. Now fires in a bit low, but it is swung on, and so that'll be strike 2. So a full count now here for Cates, as Keaton trying to keep this top of the second alive. 2 outs for the Savage Storm, and the 3-2 delivered by Cates, and that one, he'll get him swinging. And that will end the top of the second. Only the double allowed for Cates, but that will take us to the bottom of 2. No score on the board yet here at Myers Stadium. Back to action here in Alvas. It'll be Carson Wright up at the plate for the Rangers. Left fielder Carson Wright batting .270 on the season, 4 home runs on the year and 6 doubles. His first pitch smashed over the second base into the outfield as it'll be picked up by Keaton, but he has nowhere to go with it. It'll be a starting single for Carson Wright. And so that'll bring up the designated hitter, Gavin Mendoza. The Rangers trying to get a few base hits strung together here, bottom of the second. Mendoza batting .286 on the season. His 11th game played for the Rangers this season. This is the first pitch in for a called strike for Collins. As Mendoza, the senior from Erie, Colorado, as the pitch in, fires away, tries to get the steal, but the ball's bobbled, and so it will be a steal for Wright. So a good job there by Wright, just able to beat it out, and it always helps when the second base or the shortstop bobbles the ball as well. So a 1-1 count for Mendoza. Collins fires in low in the dirt and bobbled once again by the catcher Evans. And so that'll ring up a 2-1 count now for Mendoza. So the 2-1 with 1 on. Is Wright waiting from second base. Mendoza hits it out of play, so the foul ball evens the count up 2-2. As Collins looks in, gets the signal. Looks back over towards second. Fires it in, and that one near the feet of Mendoza. It'll be ball 3 and a full count. As Collins firing in, Mendoza once again fouling it off. And I mean, just a good at bat by Mendoza here to stay alive in the count. You've worked it full, and now if you see something you think you could just tip it away, that's the best thing you can do. Just anything to stay alive with right here on second. The pitch in, and that one just a bit out, and Mendoza able to draw the walk. Second walk of the day issued by Collins. And so that will bring in the catcher, Chase Gordon, for the Rangers. And Gordon batting .333 on the season. That is .333. That is 1 out of every 3 he's able to get on base. 2 home runs for Gordon already on the season, 2 doubles as well. As Gordon tries to lay down a bunt, able to get it. Quickly racing over to second and third, and is Gordon able to beat it out? He is not able to. So Southeastern able to come away without number 1, but runners moving to second and third, right over to third, and Mendoza to second. So they'll bring in the shortstop, Chase Hamilton, 9th in the order for the Rangers. Hamilton batting .276 on the season. The first pitch in for a called strike. So 2 runners in scoring position for the Rangers. As Hamilton trying to be the one to get at least one of them in and get the Rangers on the board, as the second pitch of the at-bat just bobbled around off to the side, and that'll be ball 1. The pitch underway, and Hamilton slices it right to first, but a run going to come home, and it's a great effort by Poole to just have to run over the first, but it does bring right home. And so the Rangers take a 1-0 lead over Southeastern. So 2 outs now for the Rangers, but Northwestern the 1-0 lead. Moves Mendoza over to third. So Dylan Bradford had a base hit his first time up, was able to get all the way to second. Had the single, was able to move over, and takes pitch number 1 of this at-bat for a ball. Second pitch fired, hits it right back to Collins, who's able to flip it over to first to get the out. And that will end the scoring effort and the second inning for the Rangers. Northwestern taking a 1-zip lead into the third. We'll be back here in a moment on the Ranger Sports Network. Welcome back to action here in Alva. Top of the third inning, Rangers a 1-0 lead over Southeastern. As up now for the Savage Storm, third baseman Alex Showalter, as he pops up the first pitch as it's chased down by Green. He's able to catch it just around the foul line, and so that'll be out number one for the Savage Storm. And once again, the Rangers doing a good job at providing some of these first pitch, just productive spots. On offense, you've seen a few first pitch base hits. On defense, you're seeing the Rangers just able to get a few pop-ups induced on that first pitch. That is exactly what you want to try to do and keep that flow going. It's a little weird to talk about momentum early when you're still in the third inning, first third of the game, but that can go a long way. As Austin Thorpe, the shortstop, now up for Southeastern, was able to take the first pitch for a ball, second one for a strike, moves the count to 1-1. As Cates fires it right over, or just about right over the middle, but just off to the right, so that'll make it a 2-1 count. As Thorpe batting .213 on the season for the Savage Storm, as he's able to laser one towards left field. Thorpe racing around to first, but that is about all he's going to get as it is tracked down by Bradford out at center. So that'll bring Ryan Kirk back up. Had a single in his first at bat. As he now has a runner on first with one out. First pitch fired just a bit low, and that'll be a 1-0 count. As Cates fires across, and a swing and a miss by Kirk, and just a good pitch there by Cates, able to get Kirk to just try to take a crack at that one. It makes it a 1-1 count. Thorpe taking a lead off of first. And Cates fires it back over. Not able to get Thorpe, however, as he was able to race back. As Cates once again looking back over to first towards right. Fires it across the plate, and that'll be a called strike two. The count through 1-2 for Kirk. This pitch fired in, and Kirk able to pop that one up. And it will sail not just out of play, but out of the stadium as well. So still a 1-2 count, one out already here in the top of the third. Rangers with a 1-0 lead over Southeastern. That ball hit right to short, fired over to second to get one, and fires it back over for out number two. The double play that'll get the Rangers out of the top of the third. And so just great defense there once again for the Rangers. It's that classic 6-4-3 setup between Hamilton, Barcelo, and Green, all three working together, and that will end the effort for Southeastern as we head to the bottom of the third. Still a 1-0 lead for Northwestern. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Back here in Alva, Colby Grace up for the Rangers, getting ready to start the bottom of the third as Northwestern trying to build on what they've already started here, the 1-0 lead, and that is important for Northwestern because while Northwestern won the season series last year in Durant 2-1, had an 11-1 win and a 4-3 win, it's been a while since Northwestern has beaten Southeastern here, even just for a game. Into Alva's. The first pitch swung at and missed by Grace. It'll make it an 0-1 count. Northwestern here in 2023 at Alva was swept, lost all 3 games, 12-9, 6-3, and 7-5. The last time Northwestern has a single win here at Myers Stadium was March 15th, 2021. That was a 13-7 win for the Rangers. The count now evened up 1 apiece. When you look at both sides, Northwestern 3-6 in conference play, Southeastern 6-3, as that pitch just a bit low, moves the count up to 2-1, favoring Grace. So an important game here for Northwestern. You say that really every conference game is important when you think about it. Those are going to be most of your games. As the next pitch fired in by Collins, moves the count up to 3-1. No outs here in the third for the Rangers. It's Grace, the first man up. Pitch fired in, and Grace waits for it, and it's a walk. So Grace, after grounding out his first time, able to get aboard, and it'll bring up Connor Green, who struck out his first time, as he'll try to make up for it. As Connor Green, the junior from La Habra, California, Citrus Community College. That's where he played at before transferring to Northwestern. First pitch just a little bit outside, and that'll move it to a 1-0 count. Should also be noted the third walk issued already today for Collins, as Grace was able to get aboard. 1-0 count here. Green wanted to take a swing at it as it goes in as a strike no matter what. A 1-1 count for Green. So 1-1 with a runner on first. As Collins fires outside again, moves it up to 2-1. Collins fires once again, fouled away by Green, and would have been a good opportunity as Grace had already taken off for first, trying to get to second. But unfortunately, with the foul ball, not only do you now have the 2-2 count on your hands, Grace going back over to first. As Collins trying to get his second strikeout on the day. Already has one, fires, and it is popped up by Green. It's going to be Evans trying to track it down. Can he get to it? Yes, he does. Had to remove the hat to do so, but able to induce the out. So that'll be the first out of the third inning for the Rangers, but it will bring up Hagen Barcelo, who already got aboard via a walk earlier tonight. One of those 3 walks mentioned by Collins. Barcelo now with the opportunity to try to move Grace, who takes off, waits for it, fires down to second, and Grace able to get there and steal second. So a great job there by Grace, just showing off the speed. That's a 1-0 count for Barcelo. So 1 out already for Northwestern. The 1-zip lead over Southeastern here at the bottom of the third as Barcelo takes a big hack at it, but not able to get a piece of it, moves it to 1-1. As Collins prepares himself, looks back over to second. Now fires it right down the pipe for a called strike 2. Collins delivering the 1-2, and Barcelo able to race that one down the third baseline. Gets around the foul board. Barcelo racing across first, getting it all the way over to second, and coming home is Grace to make it a 2-0 lead for Northwestern. And a great job there, a great hit by Barcelo, just able to lace that thing down the third base side and able to get the RBI double. And so that will bring up Paul Sachin, who grounded out earlier. But the Rangers now a 2-0 lead over the Savage Storm. The first pitch on the way, and that one fouled back by Sachin. So now a 2-0 lead for Northwestern and an 0-1 count for Sachin. As Collins fires away, that one a bit high, moves the count to 1-1. Collins delivers the 1-1, and that one fouled away by Sachin. Moves it down to 1-2. Still just the one out here in the bottom of the third. Northwestern able to double the lead, the double from Barcelo. As Collins fires in, and a nice shot, but fired right to the second baseman, was able to deliver it over to Poole, and so that will be out number 2 for Sachin, grounding out again. However, it does move Grace to, or check that, Barcelo to third. And brings up Carson Wright. As Wright was able to get aboard via single, got all the way home in the last inning as he takes strike one. As Wright ends up swinging at that one, brings up an 0-2 count now with 2 outs already in the bottom of the third. As Collins trying to get out of the inning, fires it across the plate, but just a bit low. And that will keep Wright alive, 1-2 count. So Wright with a runner on third, and Barcelo trying to get home. The 1-2 on the way from Collins, and a swing and a miss there for Wright. Not able to get it. And so that will take us to the end of the third, where Northwestern able to get another one across the board. A 2-0 lead now for the Rangers at the end of 3. So we will take a quick break and be right back here at Myers Stadium. You're listening to the Rangers Sports Network. Welcome back to Myers Stadium. Kate Kennedy here with you as the first pitch away at the top of the fourth inning. A called strike as Kate's once again able to deliver it in. Gage Dollins up for the Savage Storm. As he grounded into a double play on his first at bat. Second pitch pops it up, and it'll be a fight for it. Who wants it around second base? And it'll be the shortstop Hamilton going up for it to make the grab for out number one of the inning. And so that'll bring up the catcher, Brady Evans, who popped up his first at bat. And that is the fourth pop out of the day already delivered by Cates. I mean, he has done a great job of that. Delivers first one for a called strike. First pitch, the at bat for Evans. Evans, one of the more middle-of-the-road batters, if you will, for Southeastern when you look at it from a pure average standpoint, as he takes strike number two, batting .255 on the season. Does have 4 home runs, however. It's the third pitch in, and that one near the middle, but not near it enough to the zone. Will be ball one, make it a 1-2 count. As Cates already with 2 strikeouts on the day, trying to get a third, and that one just a little bit high again, evens the count up 2-2. One out already here in the fourth for Southeastern. As Cates delivers again, and that one popped up and foul by Evans. As Evans already popped out once, does not want to do it again. Cates trying to enforce another one. That one just a bit outside again, and the count has now worked full to 3-2. So from down 0-2, fighting back all the way to 3-2. Cates delivering again, and that one slapped foul by the third base line. And I mean, a good job there by Evans, just continuing to battle through. As Cates looking, firing, and that one, once again, shot out of the stadium, but foul once more. So what will be the 8th pitch of this at-bat here for Evans. As Collins fires in, and that one popped up again. This one will be in play, however, as Grace goes over, leaning in, and is not able to make the catch. So it will be Evans able to stay on first. And so that will bring up Peyton Poole, who also popped out his first time up. We'll see what the scorers want to call that. There's now one runner on for Southeastern as the pitch from Cates low and away, and that'll be ball one. Cates throwing his 50th pitch of the day, and that one is smacked out to left field, but once again, drifting foul. So that'll move the count up to 1-1. As Cates looking back over to first. Checking with Green, now firing across, and a swing and a miss for Poole. Moves the count now to 1-2 in favor of Cates. As Cates once again checking back over to first. Gets a signal, fires it a bit high, evens the count up 2-2. Northwestern the 2-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. Trying to get the first home win, not just a series win, first win in general over Southeastern and Alva in nearly 4 years, as that one laced out to left field. What will be another single for Southeastern. So it's quickly picked up by Wright, able to keep the runners where they are. But a single for Poole, he gets aboard for the first time today. Moves Evans over to second. So they'll bring up Wesley Mitchell. Had the double earlier on in the day. Has been the hot bat for Southeastern, already mentioned today, batting .397, 6 home runs already on the season, the team leader in home runs, 6 of the 28. So nearly a fourth of the home runs by Southeastern coming from the bat of Mitchell. One out already is a big hack at it by Mitchell, not able to get a single lick on it, however. It'll be strike one. Cates firing in, and that one will be ball one, evening up the count. As Cates looking back over to second, firing across the plate. And that will be strike number two. As Mitchell tried to check his swing, and as he did, it was in the area where I think it was going to be a strike either way. So a 1-2 count now for Mitchell. Fires that one just a bit off to his left. So that evens the count up 2-2. Cates trying to chase down Mitchell here. And when you have a good hitter like Mitchell, obviously you don't want to give anyone anything to swing at, but definitely not a guy like Mitchell's. He rifles that one over to first as a quick play there by Green, just to race back to first, get the one out that he can. So that'll bring 2 outs up on the scoreboard, but runners moving to second and third for the Savage Storm. So that will bring up the designated hitter, Jake Miller, who struck out earlier in the game in his first at bat. The first pitch fouled back by Miller. So Cates with the 0-1 count to his advantage. 2 outs on the board. Fires it a bit outside. Makes it 1-1. Runners on second and third. Evans at third and Poole at second. As Cates firing again, and that one hit right towards the shortstop, firing it back over to Green as he's able to make the catch at first. And so a great effort there from Hamilton to get it over to Green to end the inning. So heading towards the bottom of the fourth, Northwestern still with a 2-0 lead over Southeastern. We'll take a quick break and be right back here in Alva on the Ranger Sports Network. Welcome back here to Myers Stadium. Kate Kennedy with you as Northwestern on top of Southeastern 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Gavin Mendoza up for the Rangers. Reached on a walk his first trip up, was able to get all the way over to third as the first pitch down low for ball one. As Collins, that was his 53rd pitch of the day. So both pitchers with Cates and Collins, about a similar pitch count around that 50 range so far right now. Second pitch down low makes it ball two. Mendoza was already able to reach the board once on a walk and is already halfway there. Third pitch of the at-bat on the way for Collins, and Mendoza able to rip that one over to second. Gets across into the outfield, and Mendoza able to trot all the way to first. So a nice single there for Mendoza, batting .286 on the year is Mendoza. And so that will bring up the catcher, Chase Gordon. Had the sacrifice earlier in the game, had the sacrifice bunt that helped move things around. Got Wright and Mendoza, if you remember, they were both in scoring position, helped them move a little bit along. As a check over to first from Collins, firing it to Poole, but Mendoza able to stay where he is. Mendoza now inching back off of first. No count yet for Gordon, and another pickoff attempt by Collins, firing it back over to Poole. Still no count yet for Gordon, as Collins does not go for the third straight attempt, instead fires it just a bit outside for ball number one. Gordon, the sophomore out of Bristow. Waiting still with the 1-0 count. As Collins fires in, and once again, just a bit outside, makes it 2-0. Collins looking over, checking, firing it across the plate, and that one low. It's a 3-0 count. So Gordon trying to get on for the first time today. If he can get aboard, you put runners in scoring position to be the third straight inning where that would happen for the Rangers, but you got to get there first. The pitch fired, and that one is a called strike. Moves the count now to 3-1 for Chase Gordon. Gordon batting .333 on the season. Another pitch fired away, and that one is low for ball four, so Gordon able to take his place at first and move Mendoza over to second. Looks like we'll have a meeting on the mound. Might be pitching change time for Southeastern. See if that is the case. But here in the bottom of the fourth, two runners on for the Rangers, one on first, one on second. No outs yet, as it would be shortstop Chase Hamilton coming up for the Rangers. We'll take a quick break here for the meeting on the mound and be right back after this. Now back to action. Just a meeting on the mound for Southeastern. No change. A Bunt attempt flared up and an amazing catch nearly by Southeastern. I mean, it looked like just a bat up attempt trying to get a bunt, went up in the air. It was a great effort, but not able to get it was Evans. So instead, all that effort goes down just for the first strike of the at-bat for Hamilton. I thought that Evans had gotten it for a moment, but it slipped away from him. Collins. Want to make sure he has everything set where he wants it. Fires in another bunt attempt. That one will go just foul for Hamilton. Grounded out in his first at bat. So now an 0-2 count for Hamilton. Hamilton batting .276 on the season. The junior from Deer Creek High School in Edmond. Hamilton showing bunt once again, tries to get that one down, and that one a lot better of an attempt, didn't get enough in there. Hamilton tried to beat it out, and he did. Bases loaded now for the Rangers. So now Mendoza on third and Gordon on second. Hamilton at first. When you're 7, 8, and 9 are all able to get aboard, that makes things easier for Dylan Bradford, who was able to get a single his first time around, grounded out on attempt number 2. It's already his third attempt up here in the bottom of the fourth. Northwestern a 2-0 lead, no outs yet for the Rangers as Bradford watches that one go low. Ball 1. Fifth hit of the day given up for Collins on that last bunt single by Hamilton. Pitch fires in, and that one is lasered fouled right by the right base line by Bradford. Looked good for a minute, but then just kept on sailing and sailing and sailing even more. Moves it to 1-1. Collins firing once again, and that one nearly beside Bradford moves the count to 2-1. Bases loaded for the Rangers already with a 2-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the fourth, now a 2-1 on the way for Bradford, and he'll wait on that one just a bit high, 3-1. Collins already with 4 walks on the day. Try not to issue his fifth and make it a 3-0 game. The pitch on the way, and that one hit right back to Collins. Fires it to home plate to get one out. Back over to Poole, and he is not able to get that one. As Mendoza tried to race home, but just could not get there in time. And so the force out there for Southeastern. So 1 out on the board, but the bases still loaded. So still a 2-0 lead for Northwestern as it brings up Colby Grace, who had the out his first time around, was able to get a walk and come all the way home off of it on a second trip. First pitch going in for a strike. So 0-1 count, bases loaded for the Rangers. Second pitch on the way, and that one low and in the dirt again. So it's a 1-1 count. Scoreboard reading all ones here at Myers Stadium. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Northwestern trying to really put it on, a big hack at it by Grace, not able to get a piece of it, though. Moves the count now to 1-2. As Collins trying to work his way out of one of the toughest jams the toughest jam you can have. Bases loaded and nobody out. Was able to get one, is now able to get another as Grace swings at it, but not able to get it the strikeout. And the second of the day forced by Collins. So now 2 outs for the Rangers. Bases still loaded, and Connor Green stepping up to try to do some damage. Had a strikeout, then a pop-up, trying to get his first hit of the day. Green batting .419 on the season. If there's someone you want up here for the Rangers, this is the guy with the bases loaded. The first pitch, a called strike. As Collins trying to get out of this jam here. The 0-1 on the way, and that one low and outside, moves it 1-1. Collins resetting, making sure he has the pitch he wants. Still 4 seconds on the pitch clock, and that one put into play by Green, but a quick fire over to Poole, and he's able to make the grab, and so that will end the threat for Northwestern. Had the bases loaded and nobody out, but putting a 0 up on the board for that inning. That'll take us to the 5th. Still a 2-0 lead for Northwestern. We'll take a break and be right back here on the Rangers Sports Network. And welcome back to Alva as we get ready for the top of the 5th inning. Northwestern, the 2-0 lead, is the first pitch fired in from Cates for a called strike against Chase Keaton, making his second at-bat. Struck out the first time around. The second pitch in, and that one a strike as well. So quickly an 0-2 count. Cates going to work. Once again, already 2 strikeouts on the day, trying to get another. As Cates rifles that one in, but just a bit too outside. Makes it a 1-2 count. As Cates delivering once again. That one right down the middle for the strikeout. Struck Keaton out looking. So great once again by Cates to get his 3rd strikeout of the day. So that will bring up Alex Showalter, who popped out his first appearance. That one delivered right down the middle, and another called strike. And I mean, Cates is just getting to work here, finding the zone really well at the start of the fifth inning. One out already for the Savage Storm. Second pitch right down the middle, another called strike. Showalter batting .355 on the season. Third pitch of the at-bat on the way, and that one fouled out by Showalter. Showalter, the 6'2" junior from Birdville, Texas. As Cates firing once again and gets another strikeout on Showalter as he tried to just swing at anything there. Couldn't get to it, and it's strikeout number 4 for Cates. So that'll bring up Austin Thorpe, the 9-hole for Southeastern. Already got a single the first time around. But Cates has been on fire with a quick called strike once again. Cates doing a really great job this inning. The 2 strikeouts, trying to see if he can keep it going. As Cates fires again, and that one popped away. And you can hear the thud on the top of the press box area here. The foul ball makes it an 0-2 count. So an 0-2 count, 2 outs already in the top of the fifth. Cates delivering, and that one will be outside for a ball. We get to 1-2 now. Thorpe staying alive. As Cates delivering once again, and that one just a bit low, moves the count back up to 2-2. As Cates focusing, firing on the 2-2, that one a bit high, moves the count full all the way to 3-2. That one delivered and fired and whacked away to left field beyond the gap, and it'll be another single for Thorpe, and that's where he'll stay. So Thorpe doing a good job there, and I mean, that's exactly what you want when you're in that 9 spot. All you're trying to do is keep that batting lineup alive and flip it over to bring up the top of the order, and that's what he'll do. Is it'll be Ryan Kirk, the right fielder, coming up for the Savage Storm. So 1 on and 2 outs here in the top of the fifth as the first one from Kirk will just rifled back. It will be foul, but just immediately shot out of a cannon. Cates delivers the 0-1, and that one is hit out to left. Trying to get under it is Wright, and Wright will make the catch, and that will end the top of the fifth. The Southeastern able to get the single from Thorpe, but that is all. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Still a 2-0 lead for Northwestern here at Myers Stadium. back here in the bottom of the fifth. The Rangers have a 2-0 lead over Southeastern. Hagen Barcelo up for the Rangers. The first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Collins still out on the mound for Southeastern for Barcelo. Had a walk his first time up, and then was able to get the RBI double. Was able to get over to third. Could not be brought home was Barcelo. But the 0-1 on the way. Barcelo cranking that one towards right field, but not hard enough as that one is going to be caught by Kirk for the flyout. And so that'll move it all the way down to the 5 spot. Paul Sachin coming up. Has had 2 ground outs on the day, trying to get his first hit of the night. So 1 away already for Collins here at the bottom of the 5th, and that one is popped up by Sachin, racing over towards the third base line. Is it going to stay in? It will, but no one able to get over to it, so it'll just go down as a foul ball and strike number 1. Going to be 3 different Savage Storm members is trying to get over there, but no one able to get to it quick enough. So Sachin now dealing with the 0-1. As Collins fires, and Sachin not moving on that one. It goes low, ball 1. Sachin batting .323 on the season for the Rangers. 1-1 on the way. That one called strike 2. Sachin, the senior out of Scottsdale, Arizona. 1-2 on the way. Sachin checks his swing. The third base umpire saying it's fine, so it's 2-2. As Collins delivers, and Sachin pops that one up as it's once again tracked down, going near the foul line. Is it going to be caught? And it is a diving catch for the out. Can't see who it was. There were 3 different players in the area, but a great catch there for Southeastern. And so that will be out number 2 for the Rangers. As it was Thorpe who ended up making the catch. So that'll bring up Carson Wright with 2 outs here. And Wright's first hit right up the middle into the outfield, right through that shortstop second base gap. And racing to first and then putting on the wheels is Wright, who already had a single on the day, was able to come home, struck out his second time, and on attempt number 3, able to get another single on the day. So 1 on now for Gavin Mendoza, who walked his first time, got all the way to third. Got a single a second time, got put out at home. So a productive day for Mendoza here. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, runner on first. As Collins trying to get out of the inning. The first pitch down and low for ball number 1. Bobbled a bit, but Evans doing a good job to block it. Collins checking, seeing where he wants to go with the 1-0, delivers it, and Mendoza swipes it right by, but over to Dollins, who's able to flip it to Thorpe and get the out needed to end the 5th inning. So Northwestern still a 2-0 lead here for the Rangers as we go to the 6th here in Alva. here in the top of the sixth at Alva. Northwestern a 2-0 lead over Southeastern. Gage Dollins taking a big hack at the first pitch. Couldn't get anything on it. Makes it an 0-1 count. As Will Cates already with 4 strikeouts today. Trying to keep the shutout going for Northwestern. The second pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Third on the way from Cates, and that one fouled off by Dollins. Dollins grounded into a double play his first time up, popped out the second time, still trying to get his first hit of the day. The next pitch, once again, slashed foul, so 1-2 count stays. Dollins batting at .250 on the year. The 6'2" junior from McAllister. That pitch just a bit high, evens the count up 2 apiece. Cates once again delivering on the way. Got him for the strikeout. Got him looking, the 5th strikeout today, or swinging, I should say. And it's the 4th K striking out swinging for Cates and 1 looking. So 5 strikeouts already today for Cates. He tries to keep this night going as it'll bring up Brady Evans. As Evans' first pitch chopped foul. Evans popped out his first time, reached on an error the second time, was able to get all the way to third. The second pitch fired in for the strike. So now an 0-2 count for Evans. Northwestern, the 2-0 lead. Here in the top of the 6th, firing in, and that one just a bit outside makes it a 1-2 count. As Cates firing that one high, evens the count up 2-2. 1 out already here in the top of the 6th. It's Northwestern trying to get the first win in Alva in nearly 4 years against Southeastern. And once again, another strikeout by Cates, getting Evans swinging. The 6th strikeout now of the day for Cates on his 90th pitch. He has had an efficient day so far. 2 outs now in the top of the 6th as it brings up Peyton Poole. Poole popped up his first time, hits it over to third. It's played from Grace quickly over to Green, and that will end the top of the 6th. The ground out by Poole takes us to the bottom of the 6th, where Northwestern keeps the 2-0 lead over Southeastern. We'll take a break and be right back here on the Ranger Sports Network. Welcome back to Alva. Here in the bottom of the sixth, the Rangers a 2-0 lead over the Savage Storm as Chase Gordon, the catcher coming up for Northwestern. Gordon, the sacrifice bunt the first time around, drew a walk on his second attempt. Here's number 3, first pitch on the way. That one a called strike. As Collins still out on the mound for Southeastern. It's been a good pitcher's duel today. I mean, just the 2 runs given up here in the 5.5 innings played. As that one cranked down to left field. Will it get foul? It looks like it will. Tried to hold on there. It looked like it was about to be a big hit for Gordon, but just goes foul at the last second down the third base line. So that'll make it an 0-2 count for Gordon. As Collins winding up, delivering the 0-2, and that one just a bit low. Gordon able to keep the at-bat alive, now 1-2. 1-2, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. That one just a bit off. So great job by Gordon fighting back into the count. 2-2, evening it up. As Collins still trying to get the strikeout, and that one low, and it's worked all the way full for Gordon. As Gordon batting .333 on the season. Does have 2 home runs. 3-2 on the way is outside, and Gordon able to draw the walk. Second walk of the day for Gordon. It's the 5th walk of the day issued by Collins. Hadn't had as much of a problem with that for Collins after the first inning or two, but there is walk number 5 and another visit to the mound for Southeastern. Already had 1 mound visit earlier in the 4th inning. As Chase Hamilton on his way. But with the pitching change possible, just a meeting for right now. We'll see if there is a change. There is, we'll tell you about it, but we'll take a quick break and be right back here in Alva. So we do have a new pitcher here for the Savage Storm, as it is Cody Pfeiffer, number 38 for Southeastern, a 3.6 ERA. Pfeiffer, a 3-1 record, has the most wins of any of the Southeastern pitchers this year. This will be the 7th appearance for Pfeiffer. 15 innings already on the season with 14 strikeouts and only 2 walks issued. As Pfeiffer, the left-handed junior from Belleville, Texas, went to Blinn Junior College before transferring to Southeastern. And so for Collins, Daniel Collins finishing the day with giving up 6 hits and 5 walks. Did have 3 strikeouts, only gave up the 2 runs of the day, both of them earned. And so now Chase Hamilton back in for the Rangers, finally able to take his bat after the pitching change, grounded out the first time, was able to get a single. The second time around was Hamilton. As Pfeiffer's first pitch swings in, trying to go get him, stealing or the Storm, and they're able to put him out. Able to get Gordon, who tried to steal second. Not able to steal it, however. And so the efficiency there for Southeastern, able to get the quick out on ball 1. Second pitch on the way for Pfeiffer, and that one a called strike. First strike of the night. So 1 out now for the Rangers. And a 1-1 count for Hamilton. Pfeiffer fires in, and the pitch fouled away by Hamilton. Now a 1-2 count. Rangers still the 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. It's Pfeiffer firing in, and that one hit out by Hamilton, but right to Thorpe, who fires it over. Did he get it in time to pull? And he did. So Hamilton not able to get the hit he was looking after. Another out for the day for Hamilton. So that'll bring Dylan Bradford up once again. 2 outs already for the Rangers. Bradford trying to get something together. 2 ground outs on the day for Bradford. Did have the single early on. 4th appearance for Bradford at the plate. The first pitch just a bit off, and a 1-0 count. As Pfeiffer delivering the 1-0. That one off again, makes it 2-0. Pfeiffer looking to fire once again, and that one is a called strike. So 2-1 count with 2 outs for Bradford. Pfeiffer delivering, and that one is ripped into the gap going into right field. Bradford able to get to first. Eventually Kirk able to come by and collect it from right field, but a nice hit there for Bradford. So that'll bring up Colby Grace. Grace already had an out in his first at bat, walked the second time, got all the way home, and then struck out in his 3rd attempt. Trying to see if he can keep any rally alive in the first pitch. Fouled back. It's the 0-1 count here, bottom of the 6th. Northwestern, the 2-0 lead. 2 outs for the Rangers, but Bradford on first. As Pfeiffer launches in, and that's a called strike. Makes it an 0-2 count now. Pfeiffer trying to get his first K of the day, only throwing the 8 pitches, coming in here in the 6th inning in relief of Collins. As Pfeiffer delivers, and once again the Rangers trying to steal, and this time they able to do it? It looks like not. Bradford trying to steal second, just not able to get to it. It's the second time in the 6th inning that the Rangers get caught trying to steal second. So that'll take us to the 7th inning. Northwestern still a 2-0 lead. Welcome back here in the seventh inning. He was actually a strikeout for Pfeiffer that ended the inning. It was not Bradford getting it thrown at. The first pitch going all the way towards center field for the Savage Storm as it was Wesley Mitchell trying to get anything going here. Had the double earlier, grounded out, and now the fly out to center field. So to bring up Jake Miller, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 on the day, struck out and grounded out. As Will Cates still delivering here through 6 1/3. On 92 pitches for Will Cates. Has the 6 strikeouts on the day. The umpires quickly discussing something between home plate and first base, and whatever it was, they were able to sort it out extremely quick. As Cates fires across the middle for strike 1 on Miller. As Jake Miller batting .200 on the season, it is hits one out, tried to get it to the gap, and instead going to be caught in right center field by Bradford. So quick out number 2 for the Savage Storm. Now a substitution for the Savage Storms. It'll be number 10, Nick Mueller checking in, the 6'1" senior from League City, Texas. As Mueller batting .130 on the season. Does have a home run, however. As Gates fires in on pitch number 1, and that one high for ball number 1. Pitch number 2 on the way, and that one in. Will not be a called strike, however. Ump rised up like he might call, and then thoughts about it again and decided it's ball number 2. The next pitch fired in, and that one cranked towards right field, and that one is going to be out of here. The home run for Nick Mueller. And so that'll make it a 2-1 ball game. Back down to 1 run here in Alva. And I mean, we had mentioned it moments ago. He had the 1 home run on the season. That's why you make those types of substitutions. He brought him in place of Keaton, who had struck out twice today, and now it's Alex Showalter up. And Showalter swinging at the first pitch. As Gates firing again, and that one will be strike number 2. The 0-2 count on the way. That one near down the middle. Not able to get there, though, for ball number 1. As Cates firing that one down, and it is low for the 2-2 count. Showalter, who popped up his first time, struck out his second. Cates trying to get strikeout number 7 on the day, and he's able to get it right down the middle. And Cates' great performance continues through the 7th inning as we get ready to head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch here in Alva as the Rangers a 2-1 lead over Southeastern. As we get ready for the bottom of the seventh here in Alva. 2-1 lead for Northwestern. What has been a pitcher's duel so far as Cody Pfeiffer checked in during the sixth inning. Already got a strikeout to his name. First pitch to start the seventh to Connor Green, low for ball one. As Green struck out the first time, popped out the second time, and grounded out on trip number 3, trying to make something on trip number 4. And second pitch of the at-bat, low again, moving the count up to 2-0. And keep in mind, Pfeiffer, a guy that has only issued 2 walks on the season so far. As Pfeiffer hits one that is drilled towards the wall. Is that one going out of here? No, it hits the wall. Great hit by Green as he races to second, and it'll be a stand-up double for Connor Green. Exactly what the Rangers needed to start the seventh inning. You got your big hit, and it looks like we'll have a pinch runner for the Rangers. Quickly see who that is checking in. It'll be number 27, Trevor Sayer, the senior from Peoria, Arizona, Mount Hood Community College. So Hagen Barcelo now up, the cleanup man. When you have a runner on second, like Sayer, you make the substitution to bring in, usually when you have that, you bring in a little bit of speed to help out. Barcelo, though, already a walk on the day, had an RBI double, and then flew out on his third attempt. First count, first pitch, a strike. Runner on second. The second pitch, just a bit down. Makes it 1-1 count. As Pfeiffer looks back, 1-1 on the way. That one just a bit out. Makes it 2-1 now. In a game that's gotten just a little bit more intense as Barcelo laced it right to Poole, who was able to make the nice grab and adjustment and get Barcelo out. It does move Sayer, however, over to third, so 1 out for the Rangers. Brings up Paul Sachin, who's grounded out twice, popped up once. Trying to get his first hit of the day, trying to get the RBI. Doesn't necessarily need a hit. Just a well-placed ball gets you an opportunity to get it back to a 3-1 game after the home run by Nick Mueller in the top of the seventh for the Savage Storm. The first pitch away for a ball. 1-0 delivered from Pfeiffer, and that one fouled back. On the way from Pfeiffer, and that one just a bit high. Now a 2-1 count for Sachin. Rangers trying to answer back, and Sachin chopping that one foul. 2-2 now, 1 out in the bottom of the seventh, a 2-1 game that has been mostly, I don't want to say controlled by the Rangers. So when you look at it, you usually don't see a 2-0 game that could sound that controlling, but it's been that type of day. But Northwestern able to continue to fight back here after giving up the one solo shot. Do not want Southeastern to have any momentum going into the final third of this one. The last pitch fouled away by Sachin. Still a 2-2 count. As Pfeiffer delivers it, Sachin swing and a miss. And Pfeiffer able to get his second K of the day, and it's out number 2 for Northwestern. And so that'll bring up Carson Wright. Wright already a single on the day that he was able to get home from, a strikeout, and then another single. As Wright mashes one foul, and that one will go past the Southeastern bullpen. 0-1. It's Pfeiffer from the 0-1, firing that one right down the middle for called strike 2. Pfeiffer on the 0-2 delivering, and that one just a bit low. 1-2 now, Wright able to stay alive. Still with Trevor Sayer, the pinch runner, over on third. Rangers trying to get this back to a 2-run game. Led 2-0 from the end of the third inning on, but Southeastern able to answer. Another pitch just a bit outside, and that makes it 2-2 with 2 outs. Pfeiffer the deliverance on the 2-2, and that one is mashed foul again past the first base line. Got all the way to the wall. There's good power on it. The only problem was it was foul. Stays a 2-2 count. Two once more from Pfeiffer. That one fouled back again. A great at bat for Wright here, just continuing to battle. Last few pitches just continuing to foul it away until you get something you like. It's Pfeiffer on the 2-2 again. Delivering on that one just a bit outside again. It's a full count now that Wright has worked himself into. The runner on third. 2 outs, 3-2 count down the plate. That one is pipped up. Pfeiffer couldn't get to it. Going to be a fight for it, and it is safe. As Wright able to get to first and Sayer able to come on home. The Rangers extend the lead back up to 2, 3-1. Northwestern on top. It was a great effort by Pfeiffer to try to play the ball, but just over his head. So Wright able to get his 3rd hit of the day. It comes with the advantage of batting the run in. And it'll bring up number 55, Chad Green, subbing in for Mendoza. Chad Green, the senior from La Habra, California, Citrus Community College. First pitch on the way, and that one just a bit high for ball 1. So a 3-1 game now. Northwestern back up by 2, and the pitch underway is ball 2. Number 3, the at-bat underway, and that one is a called strike right down the middle of the plate. The numbers of Chad Green batting .278 on the year. The next pitch a bit high. It's a 3-1 count. Chad Green having some power to him. 4 home runs on the year, 3 doubles as well. He has been a big help for the Rangers offense at times. His next pitch low near his feet, and it'll be a walk for Green. We'll have another meeting on the mound for Southeastern. Northwestern, a 3-1 lead over the Savage Storm. It's runners at first and second for the Rangers. We'll take a break during the meeting and be right back. Back to action here after the meeting. It'll be Chase Gordon up for the Rangers as Gordon sacrifice bunt his first time around. 2 walks that Gordon's able to draw. It's the first pitch high and away. It's a 1-0 count for Gordon. Second pitch outside as well, makes it 2-0. Keep in mind that last walk, there's a good reason for that. That's only the 3rd walk that Pfeiffer's given up the entire season. As Gordon slaps that one foul, moves the count to 2-1. Runners on first and second for the Rangers. Right at second and Green at first. The next pitch, once again a ball, a 3-1 count now for Northwestern. It's Gordon trying to draw his 3rd walk of the evening. The pitch is just a bit outside, and there it is, walk number 3 for Chase Gordon. And back-to-back walks for Pfeiffer. Bases loaded for the Rangers. And it'll bring up Chase Hamilton. 2 outs for the Rangers here. Bases juiced for the 2nd time today. Hamilton a ground out, a single, and then another ground out, trying to get 2nd hit of the day. And the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike for Pfeiffer. Great opportunity presenting itself again for the Rangers. But you have to take advantage of it as the next pitch just a bit up. Evens the count 1 apiece. As Pfeiffer on the 1-1 down the middle, another called strike 1-2. Down to the potential last strike of the inning. Here in the bottom of the 7th, already up 3-1, trying to extend the damage. That's right down the middle, a strikeout looking. And that's what Cody Pfeiffer needed to try to get a little bit of confidence back. But the Rangers able to get another run across the board. It was an RBI single from Carson Wright. A 2-run lead for the Rangers as we go to the 8th here in Alva.
Inning. You're doing a good job, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really good. Kate's doing a good job.
Back here in the 8th inning in Alva, Northwestern with a 3-1 lead. So get ready for the top part of the 8th here. Austin Thorpe up for the Savage Storm. 2 singles on the day for Thorpe. The first pitch just going a bit outside for ball 1. And I mean, Thorpe it's what you want in a 9-hole hitter. Last guy in the lineup. What is his job? Get that hit, carry the momentum, carry the bat, if you will, back to that top of the lineup so they can try to do some damage. Wants to do it again here. Swing and a miss, however, on pitch number 2 as Will Cates still in the game for the Rangers. As he is very close to that 100 on the pitch count. But 7 strikeouts for Cates. The Rangers going to try to ride him as that one fouled away. Makes it a 1-2 count now. So 99 pitches in total for Cates. The next one will be 100. As he's made it through 7 innings, Northwestern going to try to keep riding the arm. As that pitch is popped up, will it be in the infield? It looks like it will, as it is going to be Green, able to make the catch. Actually, check that. It is not Green over at first. Looks like that is, try to see who that is. It might have been Bradford over at first. But either way, it is a pop-up, and that is the most important thing. First out of the top of the 8th inning for the Rangers. Delivery from Cates underway to Kirk, and he swings and misses at the first pitch of the at-bat. Kirk had a single all the way back in the first inning, then got into a double play situation, fly out the third time around. And at bat number 4, swings and misses again. Cates now trying to work on the 8th strikeout of the day, if he can get to it. An 0-2 count with 1 out to go here in the 8th. And a quick meeting between Kirk, the manager of the Savage Storm, coach, whichever one you want to call him. Baseball's the fun one where you can call them managers. That is their official title. Alan Traylor. It's his first season at Southeastern. He had been an assistant with the Savage Storm from 2018 to 2024. When he got that assistant job, he took over for one coach of the Rangers now, Ryan Bowen. So a bit of a fun situation there. Both coaches at one point held the same job, that assistant title at Southeastern. As Cates delivers a pitch low in the dirt, and that'll be ball 1. And that is the substitution. As Sayer, I should say, for the Rangers, comes in place of Bradford in center field. Bradford moving to first. As Kirk pops it up right to the second and shortstop area, and coming in to make the catch for the Rangers. It looks like that will be Hamilton, who was able to come over and make the grab. So 2 outs now for Southeastern. Here in the top of the 8th. It'll bring up Gage Dollins. Grounded into a double play the first time. Pop out the second to strike out the third. As Cates fires in and ends up with a ball. A 1-0 count. Second pitch on the way, and that one is popped foul. Race for the ball. Is it going to get out? It looks like it will. Multiple Rangers chasing after that one, but not able to get to it. Third pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one just a bit high. It's a 2-1 count now for Dollins. Skates firing in. That one hit right to second. Quick pitch over to Bradford. He's able to get the out, and that will be the end of the top of the eighth as the Rangers were continuing to switch things around in the infield. We'll tell you about that switch when we come back. Northwestern, a 3-1 lead over Southeastern. Make our way to the bottom of the eighth here in Alva. Welcome back to Alva here in the bottom of the eighth. Northwestern with a 3-1 lead over Southeastern. This will be Dylan Bradford leading off the bottom of the eighth, and it is the possible last time around for the Rangers if they can hold on to the 2-1 or the 2-run lead. I should say that they have first pitch in for a ball to Bradford. Singled his first time up, then 2 ground outs, and then another single for Bradford. His fifth time around as he's able to lace that one towards left field. Will it get down is the question. It will not, as Mitchell able to make the snag in left. So a quick out for Bradford. And so that'll bring up Colby Grace. One away already in the bottom of the eighth for Northwestern. Grace. The first pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Bring him into an 0-1 count. Grace popped out his first, or grounded out his first time, I should say. Walked, was able to get home on that walk, and then 2 back-to-back strikeouts. So Grace trying to get out of the funk from the last 2 at-bats, and that one another swing got near him, but tried to get at it in an 0-2 count early for Grace. As Pfeiffer chasing his 4th strikeout of the day, as he's only come in on 46 pitches. Pfeiffer floating that one again, this time a bit low, and so the first ball of the count, 1-2 now to Grace. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. Northwestern a 3-1 lead, seeking their first win in Alva over Southeastern for the first time in nearly 4 years. As Pfeiffer on the way, that one leans right back up, hits Pfeiffer. To be grounded it, but it will be a single, however, for Grace as he was able to trot over to first. We'll check on Pfeiffer to see if he's okay, because that took a shot off of him. So we'll have a quick meeting here, but Grace able to get aboard. A quick meeting here to make sure that Pfeiffer is okay to go. Looks like Pfeiffer is giving the okay. The infielder's starting to slowly drift away to see if Pfeiffer can throw a few pitches real quick, get back in his rhythm. It's the first hit of the day for Grace. Was able to get home on a walk earlier. As Pfeiffer continuing to take his pitches here. Looks like we'll have another quick conversation between Pfeiffer and Evans, make sure they're on the same page. Now Evans pulling back, Pfeiffer saying, "I'm good to go." And so Trevor Sayer now coming up for the first time today to bat for the Rangers. As he came in the situation, switching for Connor Green, to Sayer able to lay down a bunt that goes around. Evans tries to get it, fires it over. Did he get to him in time? He did, getting it to Poole. So Sayer not able to lay the bunt down and get his speed, which he had plenty of. You saw it there, but just not fast enough. And so it's the second out for the Rangers. It does move Grace over to second, however. So Hagen Barcelo coming up now for the Rangers. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And it will be an intentional walk. And so that'll bring in Paul Sachin. So now runners on first and second, just like that for the Rangers. 2 outs, however, in the bottom of the 8th. Sachin 2 ground outs, a pop-up, and a strikeout. Sachin's first pitch nearly hit him. Just got a little bit up near the hands for a ball. As Pfeiffer looks back towards second, delivers the 1-0. Sachin takes a big hack at it, not able to get a lick, though. It's 1-1. Northwestern, the 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th as Sachin fouls it back. Moves the count to 1-2, 2 outs. Northwestern possibly the last time batting here today. It's Pfeiffer with 3 strikeouts on the day, trying to get his 4th. Here in relief, came in during the 6th. Pfeiffer throws a wild pitch off to the side, and that moves the count to 2-2. It's a good job by Evans being able to track that down. And more importantly, by Evans looking calm as can be while tracking it down. As Pfeiffer fires up the 2-2, that one outside as well, moves the count full 3-2 with 2 outs. Sachin trying to get aboard for the first time today, has not. 2 ground outs, the pop out, and the strikeout. He's gotten out just about every way you can. Now he wants to get on. Sachin checks his swing, and it's going to be a walk. Sachin able to get on, and the bases are loaded for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 8th. And it brings up Carson Wright. Had a single, got to home earlier, then a strikeout, 2 more singles, one of which was an RBI. And another conversation here for Southeastern. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The bases loaded for the Rangers and a 3-1 lead for Northwestern. We'll come back after this meeting. We'll see if it's a pitching change or not. It looks like it is going to be for the Savage Storm. I'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back here in Alva. Back here in Alva, the new pitcher for Southeastern. Number 36, Austin Hillebrand, a 3.68 ERA, a 1-0 record on the year. This will be the 9th appearance for Hillebrand. 6 walks, 6 strikeouts on the season, only giving up 3 earned runs and 7 hits in 7 innings of work. It's Hillebrand, the right-handed junior, 6 foot from Lafayette, Louisiana, South Arkansas Junior College. As Northwestern, keep in mind, has the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and a 3-1 lead in favor of Northwestern. As for Cody Pfeiffer, he finishes the day with 3 strikeouts, ended up with 4 walks, and only gave up the 1 run. In a game where runs have been at a premium, giving up 1 is not the best sign in the world when there have only been 4 in the whole game. So Grace on third, Barcelo on second, and Sachin on first for the Rangers. The first pitch from Hillebrand gets slapped foul by Wright. Looked good off the bat, but ended up veering closer and closer towards the right field wall and then closer and closer towards the right field light pole. And eventually got down, so it was an 0-1 count. Is Wright 3 singles today and a strikeout. Second pitch on the way. That one comes near right, and it'll be a 1-1 count. As Hillebrand fires in on the 1-1. That one low makes it 2-1. Northwestern would love the opportunity to put another run or 2 on the board here. Try to get as much insurance as you can before you go to the 9th. Hillebrand firing again, and that one popped up by Wright. It'll sail towards third base, fight for the ball, try to see who's going to get it, and a nice catch there by Showalter. Was in the right place and right time, and that will end the 8th inning. Rangers get the bases loaded again, but not able to come up with the run there. 3-1, Northwestern on top of Southeastern, heading to the top of the 9th here in Alva. Welcome back here to Alva. The Rangers have a 3-1 lead heading to the top of the 9th against Southeastern, and a new pitcher for the Rangers. It's number 43, Elias Herrera from Panama City, Panama. Seward County Community College, the junior, looking to close this thing out. Herrera, 2.6 ERA, a 2-0 record. It's his 7th appearance in 17 innings pitched. 14 strikeouts, only 4 walks, 5 earned runs off 15 hits. And a great day for Will Cates. Keep in mind the 8 innings that Cates went, only giving up 4 hits, had multiple strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, nearly a strikeout an inning for Cates, and only gave up the 1 run. That was the solo shot from Nick Muller. And so Southeastern down to the final 3 outs for the Savage Stormers. It'll be Brady Evans up first for Southeastern. Evans, the pop-up, reached first on an error, and then struck out. Those are his 3 at-bats on the day. As the umpire quickly talking to Evans, Herrera checking to see if everything's all right, and it is. As Herrera looks over, fires his first pitch, and that one down low for ball 1. So a 3-1 lead for Northwestern here in the top of the 9th, trying to close this thing away. Herrera fires that one right down the middle for a called strike 1. 1-1 now for Evans. As Herrera looks off, fires right down the middle for a called strike 2. Just 3 outs to work with here for Southeastern. Northwestern trying to get win number 4 in conference play, and the 12th win on the season. Herrera fires, and that one is shot up into the air by Evans. Is it going to be caught in play? And it is going to be caught in as far right field as you possibly could by Satchin. I mean, just a great play there by Paul Satchin to track that thing down and catch it. And so about as long of a fly out as you could have for Brady Evans, all the way to the wall. Not the warning track wall, keep in mind, but I mean as far in this park as you could towards the foul line. So 2 more outs available for Southeastern. Peyton Poole coming up, pop out the first time, then a single. He was able to get to second, and then a ground out. And the first pitch, a strike here for Poole. The 0-1 on the way from Herrera. That one right down the middle, called strike 2. Herrera trying to add to his total, see if he can get another strikeout here. The 0-2 with 1 out already here in the top of the 9th. Herrera fires it in, got him swinging. And that is out number 2 for Southeastern. Herrera able to get his first K on the night. So they'll bring up Wesley Mitchell. His first at-bat got a double, then grounded out and flew out his 3rd time. A 3-1 lead for Northwestern here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, Southeastern down to the last out, and the guy you want up, Wesley Mitchell, the .397 ERA as he hacks one foul at his first pitch. The 0-1 now for Mitchell. As Herrera looks off, fires down, and that one just a bit too low for ball 1. Keep in mind, Northwestern, you look at the last 2 series, 1 at Durant, 2-1. The last time Southeastern was up here, Northwestern got swept. The next pitch down low for ball 2. Northwestern 4-1 in the last 5 games. Trying to make it 5 wins in the last 6. Beat Rogers State 12-2 in a midweek here in Alva. Went to East Central and swept them. And lost to Rogers State another midweek at Claremore. As this pitch popped up by Mitchell, right in position to make the catch, is Bradford. And that will do it. A winner for Northwestern, 3-1. The Rangers get the job done over Southeastern to get the first win over Southeastern here in Alva since March 15th of 2021. Northwestern now winners in 5 of the last 6. Rangers improve to 12-9 on the season and 4-6 in conference play. Southeastern falling to 7-11 on the season and 6-4 in conference play. A great win for Northwestern, which should be a fun series of baseball here in Alva at Myers Stadium, Glass Family Field. that will do it for today. Until next time, folks, Kate Kennedy telling you to have a good one.